Why so many tour pros have a line around their golf ball?
Well, when a ball's center of gravity is off, it can cause any putt to miss. But now, just like the pros, you can make the lopsided weight of every ball work in your favor. Now you've learned the secret of the pros. Introducing the Check Go by Technosonic. Check Go's high-speed gyroscopic action realigns the ball's variance to show you its optimal balance point. You simply mark it and bingo. Check Go just found the sweet spot for you. Now just line up that putt and you'll see a more accurate roll to the cup every time. It's just the same off the tee. Just line it up and let her rip. And don't be surprised when you start hitting straighter and longer.
Everyone I've shown it to has said, man, I've got to have one of those as soon as possible. And 2 of those were Ryder Cup members.
Ever wonder why so many tour pros have a line around their golf ball? It truly is the secret of the pros. You see, that line represents that ball's true equator, or optimal balance point.
But the fact remains that no matter what it says on the label, there has never been a golf ball that was manufactured perfectly round.
In the July 2002 issue of Golf Today, putting expert Dave Pelz calculated that when a ball's center of gravity is off by just a few thousandths of an inch, it can cause even the shortest putt to miss the hole. But now, just like the pros, you can make the lopsided weight of every ball work in your favor. Now you've learned the secret of the pros. Introducing the Check Go by Technosonic. Take any golf ball, new or used, and place it in the Check Go. Check Go's high-speed gyroscopic action realigns the ball's variance to show you its optimal balance point. You simply mark it and bingo. Check Go just found the sweet spot for you. Now just line up that putt, and you'll see a more accurate roll to the cup every time. It's just the same off the tee. Just line it up and let her rip. And don't be surprised when you start hitting straighter and longer and getting hotter rolls with fewer hooks and slices. USGolfer.net rated Check Go 4 out of 4 and stated, overall, this is an amazing tool.
GolfClubReview.com simply says, get a Check Go right away.
Teaching pro Roger Gunn has virtually every student of his using Check Go.
Golfers all around the world have enjoyed this product. Everyone I've shown it to has said, man, I've got to have one of those as soon as possible. And 2 of those were Ryder Cup members. If you want to get the most out of your game, get Check Go.
Did you ever hit a beautiful putt on a perfectly level green, only to watch it curve away from the hole at the last second?
Well, if you thought there was something wrong with your equipment, you were closer to the truth than you thought.
You know, it's so frustrating when you know you've hit the perfect putt, and yet it still doesn't go in the hole.
I've changed my grip, I've changed my stance, and I'm continually hitting slightly left or slightly right. What can it be?
You know, it seems the biggest controversy in golf lately is the perfectly balanced golf ball.
In the July issue of Golf Today, Callaway Golf's Larry Dorman was quoted as saying, Callaway is very careful to avoid the use of the word perfect, because perfect implies exactly what it says, and there is no such thing as a perfectly manufactured consumer product. In the same article, Wilson Vice President Luke Reese admits that not every single ball can be 100% perfectly balanced, stating you can't make all products exactly the same each time. There is no such thing as perfection.
Experts as well as scientists agree that golf balls manufactured today are far more superior than those manufactured, let's say, 10, 20 years ago. But the fact remains, there has never been a golf ball manufactured that was perfectly round, no matter what the label says.
This inherent lopsidedness, no matter how small or large, can work against you, especially on the green where most of your scoring is done, as well as off the tee. Even putting expert Dave Pelz admits that balance does matter. Pelz and his staff conducted some balance research and calculated that when a ball's center of gravity is off by even a few thousandths of an inch, it can cause even a short putt to miss the hole. But what if you could make the lopsided weight of every ball work in your favor? Well, now you've learned a secret of the pros. Introducing the Check Go by Technosonic. This portable high-tech little marvel will find the optimal balance, also known as the sweet spot, in any golf ball in just a few seconds, simply by spinning it at over 10,000 RPMs until the ball settles onto its optimally balanced equator.
So, what does this all mean for you? Well, once you know a ball's optimal balance point, all you have to do is line it up, either on the green or on the tee. And as long as your stroke is accurate, you're going to hit it where you want to every single time.
Here's how it works. Just take any golf ball, new or used, and place it in the Check-Go. Place the Check-Go cage back in place over the ball. Simply press and hold down the button and wait approximately 20 seconds, while Check-Go's high-speed gyroscopic action realigns the ball's variance to reveal its optimal balance point. Once the ball settles into a repetitive spin, use the special ball marker pin placed gently through the Axis template guide on the Check-Go cage to permanently mark that ball's unique balance line. And bingo, Check-Go just found the sweet spot for you. You can even double-check each ball after you've marked it. And amazingly, the Check-Go will find that very same optimal balance equator time after time. Now line up that 10-footer, and you'll see a more accurate roll of the cup every time. And it's just the same off the tee. Just line it up and let her rip. And don't be surprised when you start hitting straighter and longer and getting hotter rolls with fewer hooks and slices.
Now I mark all my balls with Check-Go before I go out and play. It's really helped me improve my game.
The Check-Go finds that balance point. It makes sure that when you go for that putt, your ball is not going to turn left or turn right at the last second because it was unequally weighted. You have found the weighted point, the balance point of that ball. And by using that Check-Go, you're definitely going to take strokes off your game.
GolfClubReview.com says, get a Check-Go right away and take the time to make certain that all the balls you play are balance-oriented. And USGolfer.net says, I can't think of another way to get more out of your imperfect ball. Overall, this is an amazing tool. And from Golf Today magazine, July 2002, Check-Go is simply the world's greatest golf gizmo. Teaching pro Roger Gunn has virtually every student of his using Check-Go, and that includes a couple of Ryder Cuppers.
Boy.
Outstanding.
Man, this feels
Great.
good.
It's great. Well, studies have certainly shown that having a balanced golf ball improves your performance. If it's out of balance, it'll miss the hole, even on a perfect stroke. How horrifying is that you could make a great stroke and it could still miss? So having a balanced golf ball gives you the best chance to take advantage of your good stroke and your good game.
So do like the pros do and take advantage of advanced technology that will improve your